What's going on, Dragon Brawlers? Scott7 here for Players Guild, bringing you brand new information on the starter decks for Fusion World. Thanks to Cosmic Players over on Twitter and YouTube for helping us compile this information and capturing it from the Japanese stream and making it so much easier to record a video like this. So go and give him a follow and a subscribe for all of his hard work that he does with all of the card games he covers, not just Fusion World. But without further ado, let's talk about the decks. So it seems like the red and blue deck are going to take inspiration from the trial decks that have been given out over the course of the year. Very exciting stuff as well, so that kind of makes us informed of what these do, but we'll go over that in a more deep down video when we get their effects. There is one thing I will point out in this one though. So our two SRs for the red deck are Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which is a 5-drop, and that's nice to see, and a 4-drop Gohan. Very nice seeing both of those characters getting the love they deserve, especially Gohan because he was awesome. He was meant to be the tactician of Universe 7. Didn't really follow up on that though, did they? But still, nevertheless, him getting the SR slot, very nice to see. And in the deck, we're talking about brand new artwork here. Loving the Whis artwork. Reminds me of some of the artwork we see in Masters. But we've also got Roshi, Krillin, Shin, Android 17, Android 18, Tien Shinhan, Piccolo, Beerus, Frieza, and of course Vegeta as our battle cards. One thing I will point out is the Shin in the top right seems to be our super combo, given if we're transferring the same effects and stats from the starter decks into from the demo decks into the starter decks. But one thing has changed. Shin has gone from a 5-drop to a 7-drop. That's interesting. Because the super combos are now highly playable. You can play them to attack with if you want. So I think maybe to disincentivize that, they've increased the cost further. Or it's a completely changed card and it's now no longer the super combo. But red is a really fun deck, and we will talk about the two extra cards in the bottom. We have a Kamehameha and a Super Saiyan Blue Kamehameha, which is always nice to see represented. Overall, a really nice intro deck for anyone just looking to pick up Fusion World. I would say this is probably a good deck to start. It features all of your favourite characters from the Universe 7 Tournament of Power, and it's a really nice aggro-ish deck to get the ropes with. Moving on to the blue deck. Now, this is my favourite deck out of the two demo decks we've had. It's the Vegeta deck, and in the SR slots we have a Super Saiyan Vegeta. Oh, actually, no, the blue lightning means it's Super Saiyan 2, I believe. Correct me in the comments below if I am wrong. And a Super Saiyan Gotenks to boot. Always love seeing Super Saiyan Gotenks, or Gotenks in general. And as we go into the main rest of the deck, we have a nice 3-drop Gotenks there, a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, a Goten in Super Saiyan, a what I think is a GT Gohan, but it's probably not considering it's Battle of Gods. So I'm trying to remember, was he wearing that outfit in Battle of Gods? I'm not sure. Somebody please correct me if he was in fact wearing that in Battle of the Gods, or if it's his GT outfit, and I'm just confusing the two in my head. We've got Trunks and Super Saiyan Trunks. We've got the Videl in her like Mr. Satan outfit. Love Videl so much in this movie, especially when like she does the ritual with everyone. We've got Piccolo. We got Bulma slapping the Beerus scene, which is honestly iconic. Love that about Bulma. And of course, a Majin Buu there on the side. Followed up by two nice extra cards, which is Gallic Gun and Final Flash. And again, you can see the Videl here is a 7-drop, making me think she is in fact the super combo of the deck, unless things have changed. Again, we don't have the text for this, but I'm sure we will relatively soon, because they have confirmed also that the open beta will feature all 4 starter decks. So regardless of when they do reveals, by the time the open beta comes, we will know what these decks do, and of course expect gameplay and more breakdowns on it. Very excited about this deck. It's my favourite deck out of the 2 demo decks we've had. I like the idea of having to have X amount of cards in your hand or less to proc some of these effects. It's really cool, and I think later down the line we could see more intuitive effects where they become replacement effects and stuff like that. It would be awesome. Moving on to the Broly deck. Yes, the deck I'm most excited about, because we've seen like a ramp effect on its leader, and also he breaks the mold and has a 25k awakened side, which is super intriguing to me. The SRs, Also a very bizarre choice considering that it's original Broly, OG Broly, if you want to say. But his SRs are Tails from the Tree of Life, or Tree of Might, sorry. And of course, Broly BR looking amazing. Honestly, we've got to give props to both of these cards. They look great. Moving into the rest of the deck now, we have a green guy with blue armor. Don't know his name. Can't remember. Think it's from the original Broly movie. We have Ran and Dom. That's not their names, but together they make Random. Another character from the Broly movie. If you do know their names, let us know in the comments below. We've got a Nappa, which seems to be skillless considering he doesn't have a text box. We've got two Paraguses, which is nice. Two Brolys, which is also nice. Also don't have text boxes, so maybe don't read into the text box thing too much. Then we've got a Vegeta, which looks like he's from the Saiyan Saga. A King Vegeta, which seems to be our super combo, given the 7 energy cost. A nice one drop of another green guy that I don't remember the name of. And of course, a Raditz, which is using his effect, his attack, but it is a nice to note that it's a battle card because if you look to the next cards across, they are white, denoting that they're extra cards. Two separate types of cards, so it's nice to see a Raditz battle card right off the rip. In fact, it feels like a very much villainous Saiyan deck. We've got the Paraguses, we've got King Vegeta, you got Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz. So it is a Broly deck, but it's also kind of playing on that early Saiyan Saga Legend of the Super Saiyan type thing, which is awesome. I like that. And then two extra cards for Broly, which we don't know what they do, but they look amazing, especially that Lariat type attack. I can't wait to see what that does. Hopefully something involving activate, battle, and power shifting. That would be cool, in my opinion. And again, going back to the King Vegeta having 7 to be our super combo, if I had to guess. Now on to Yellow, which is Frieza. Has a really cool Awaken side effect, allowing you to switch to active some of your cards. And if we get to our SRs here, we have an absolute unit of a King Cold card. Love the artwork on this. All of the artwork for this, for these starter decks and the main sets are going to be brand new. So as a Masters player, as a fan of Heroes, as a fan of Dokkan, I love seeing new artwork for Dragon Ball. And if this game gives us access to new artwork, I'm all for it. Then we've got the Frieza there, Golden Frieza, looking amazing. Still not sure what these do because we haven't seen the text, but awesome nonetheless. And 4 and 5 drops respectively, which is about right for the balancing of super rares as we've seen here. Obviously the Broly being an 8 drop, but it's more of a ramp deck. But the 5 drop being on par for Tails. Again, 5 drop for the Vegeta and a 5 drop for the Goku. So 5 is generally the high end of boss monsters right now. Supplemented normally by a 4 drop that you can drop 10, 4 and 5 respectively, except in green because green has ramped in the starter decks. And moving on into the rest of the deck, we've got a Kui, we've got Zarbon. Oh my god, is it Sashimi? I'm gonna be so wrecked if I can't remember his name. I think it's Sashimi. We've got Sobe, or Sorb as set 5 Masters players will remember. We've got Toga. We've got Chilai. We've got Dodoria. Frieza giving a nice little yell there. We've got Stage 2 Frieza and Stage 3 of a third form Frieza. I really love third form Frieza, like the Xenomorph aesthetic. One of my favourite looks for Frieza. Then we've got Lima there, just chilling with his blaster. So it's a nice mix of Namek Frieza mixed with the Resurrection F style Frieza. I think that's a cool little blend there that we got going. The 7 drop being Chilai, which makes me think she's the super combo of the deck. And then coming it off with the 2 extra cards in the starter deck, we've got a Frieza's Death Ball by the looks of it, and a Death Beam. 2 iconic attacks from them. Is that a 7 cost? No, it's a 1. It's 1. It's 1, everybody. Oh wait, so maybe these are just 1 cost then. Oh no, I'm dumb. Is it a 7 or is it a 1? Is it a 7 or is it a 1? Is it a 7 or is it a 1? Yeah, it's a 7. That's definitely a 7. Yeah, Chila is the super combo. Well, I just had a massive existential crisis. We're not editing that out. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, let me know. Subscribe for more Fusion World Masters and Bandai card game content. 2024 is going to be a very exciting year for Players Guild. I'll share more about that in the future as we get there. Expect sporadic videos on the channel until 2024. But we haven't forgotten you. Things have just been working hard behind the scenes, and excited to start talking about Fusion World, especially once we start getting those effects. Yeah, I've been Scott Sedman. This has been Players Guild. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.